I'm Duncan.
I'm Spud.
And we are in Dutch Uncles. I'll say Glock, and you can say...
Rock.
Yeah, Glock Rock.
We had a little chat with him in Milan and backstage at Budapest as well. And he said apparently he had our last album, which was called Cadenza, and he was listening to that. And that made him want to write, he said, a fun song. And Ain't It Fun apparently was...
Really? Yeah.
That's been stuck in our heads for the whole tour. So that's kind of every time we look at each other, you can see it. It's in our heads. But yeah, it's a great compliment to see a song that big and that, you know, really good.
It's one of the fans' favorites right now.
Yeah, it's really good live as well. And that's got some marimba sort of tuned percussion in it, and that's kind of what we use. So you can kind of see maybe if he's taken little bits of inspiration there, and that's really flattering. It's cool.
Yeah, it hasn't quite sunk in for all of us yet. Sort of like when Taylor said that in an interview, but it's I guess it's a triumph over genre, genreification in music. Really, you wouldn't expect it, but
there's a lot of our influences.
But it's completely worked out for them as well. It's like, they're like, the new material's great. Really enjoying it on the live sets. So yeah,
it's good. It's like a lot of our influences don't necessarily sound exactly how we sound. Yeah. So it's nice to know that it can work with other people from us as well, which is great. Yeah, they're good. They're a good nuts though. You get a lot of instant Twitter response. We always try and get out the front at the end, just before they do like an encore or whatever. We'll go and stand by the merchandise, and people pass through, and everyone in Milan went very crazy. We took about 50 photos with different fans, and then it was just one after another, and they all go up online, and it's great.
Well,
that face.
It was kind of this face. Yeah, we got the offer 3 weeks before the tour. Like, it was so sudden. We were looking at like an empty June. Like, we didn't have any gigs.
We all booked holidays.
Yeah, everyone booked holidays, and we just went to our local pub quiz. Got this email, and just couldn't blink for a while, and then it got confirmed really quickly, and we just. When we saw the venues and the cities we were going to play, and we've never played Budapest or Prague or
Copenhagen,
or Luxembourg.
Oslo.
Yeah, so many places we've never been to. We just couldn't imagine it, couldn't picture it at all. But it's been amazing.
We've got some other support tours. We've got one with Everything coming up in the UK. What else have we got?
There was a plan to go to America in October, but as Sped said, we're supporting everything, and it's at the same time. So we're pretty much going to probably just tour the UK after this tour, just tour the UK till the end of the year, and then we're setting up our own practice room studio back in Manchester, and so. From January onwards, we're going to be making the next album, basically. Not sit around for too long.
There's actually going to be less songs. There is. No. Yeah, we were just trying to make, we're trying to space it out right, and I think it's a little bit scary when you just come out with a new record. You don't want to overload people with new songs, and so we're kind of just letting it marinate, if you will, for a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna add a bunch of new ones coming up in the fall.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. You know, I mean, I think we've had some sort of a connection with everyone we've toured with in the past, or at least we try to. But no, it's really special. You know, especially for me, I tend to like more obscure music and things that maybe, I mean, can definitely work with us, but maybe aren't the perfect fit. So it's been so cool to have a band that, you know, feels like a little bit out, you know, we're drawing outside the lines, but, you know, I think our fans have been receiving them well, and they're amazing people and like really inspiring for me personally, at least. So I don't know, it's really cool to be able to go out with people that you respect and that respect you as well. So it's cool.
We did the claps. Yeah. No, we went to go visit them. JMJ, who produced our record, was doing a few songs for them, and we just happened to go visit them. It was on Cinco de Mayo, right?
Oh.
And we went, and we were just hanging out, and it was kind of, I think we were just there at the right place at the right time, because they were like, we need claps, and we were like, we got them. So we did that. It was a good time. Thanks for holding that, Taylor.
Yeah. Really awkward.
I don't even know how that happened. Like, that is absolutely all Now's thing. And somehow, like, some of our fans, like, stole it. But I saw Casey not too long ago. Well, it was probably actually now a while ago. But we were talking about it, and I was like, that was your thing, man. That was you. That was all your fault. And we were laughing about it. Anyways, but Now are so awesome. They're so good, and I feel like they've just grown so much as a band, like since we started listening to them, and it's amazing to see. Like last year when we were making the record, I was at home watching TV, and I heard their song in a Windows commercial, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my friends, you know, like that's people we took on tour. This is crazy, and it was really like, I don't know, I just was really proud. I'm still really proud. I think they're awesome.
I always love when dogs are named human names. I think it's really funny, but I couldn't figure out what I wanted to name him, and our someone that works with us, Will, that has the glasses, we always call him Bill Davis. And so someone said that, and I was like, I'm calling him Bill. So he's actually named after the guy with the glasses, after Will Barrett. So, yeah, I just love to hear people say Bill, and then a little dog walks in. I love it.
I think I needed to call him Cowboy because he was from California.
Okay.
So he's a California boy, but inside he needed a little bit of hillbilly in him.
Yeah.
So I gave him the name and then took him back to Nashville. And now he just barks at the cows, so it kind of works so good. Yeah. His favorite thing to do is when we pass the cows, he goes up to the window like, roll the window down, I gotta see what the... I'm like, those are cows, cowboy, and he's like... He loves it. So I think it was the right name.
My heart hurts every day that I don't have a dog, so I eventually will get one. I'm thinking about like either... I mean, I don't know, because I really want to go to a shelter and look at my adoption options, because I think that's really a sweet way to go, but we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen. Right now I just followed a Brussels Griffin on Instagram, and his name is Digby. So I'm just hanging out watching him grow every day until I get my own dog.
Digby's a great name.
Such a good question, because I can never think of the answer.
We get asked this. For some reason, just recently we've been asked this question a lot, and in honor of just being in Vienna, I'll say Mozart. I would love to. Well, it would be fascinating. I don't know. I can't imagine what it would have been like to be alive during that period of time and to see those people like creating music and like the first times, because like we've never actually heard them play any of those songs. It's
Yeah.
always people doing renditions. So anyways, I'd love to like, I don't know, it'd be funny just to show him like an electric guitar with an amp and he'd be like,
What? I know.
no.
Yeah. What's
So,
the chorus?
yeah.
What's the guitar solo?
Monster was hard, but I think Monster was just practice for now. Because
Okay.
now was like everything about it was kind of like, it was so fun. It was definitely like such an amazing experience, but physically it was very hard. The guys were like tackling big, massive dudes in like crazy outfits. I was like, this doesn't sound all that crazy, but I was laying on the ground and I started noticing that there were jumping spiders everywhere, like all around me. So, and he was like, no, don't get up, we have to film this. And so I was laying there for like at least 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, like in all these spiders, just thinking like, one of these, like it's going down. One of these guys is gonna bite me. And then like once he gets a taste, like all his friends are, it's gonna be real bad. So that sucked, and it was like, it actually, the chalk that goes everywhere, like the colored chalk that we keep using for the shows and stuff, that stuff, you can choke on it. Like it is so thick, and so that video was really, it was exhausting. That's a good, hard question.
Mine is on the new Daft Punk record.
Okay.
It's the song called Giorgio? Giorgio. It's called Giorgio. It's
Okay.
it's an exciting song. It's just really funky and it just gets me happy all the time. I think it's called Giorgio.
Nice.
My name is Giorgio something, and everyone calls it Giorgio. Giorgio.
Oh yeah, great song.
Yeah,
Great song.
we'll find out.
Giorgio by Moroder.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess this knocking was
That's
starting fast, so
That's good.
guys.
There it is.
That's our
You
feeling.
will definitely like
Now I get a holiday. No.
Help.
Help us. What's a holiday?
We got a lot of that time, you know, the past couple years. And
So you don't need any more.
no, we do. We desperately do. We always try to carve out, you know, as much time as we can, but we're also trying to see all of you fine, lovely people as well. So just know that we sacrifice all of our holidays and all of our free time. No, just kidding. We'll get holidays.
Feel bad about it.
Feel
You should
terrible.
Feel so guilty.
Yeah.
for you. We have a lot of time to make up for tonight. All right, and just in case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I'd be happy to tell you